Hey, everybody, I just want to hop on here and share something with you that's been on me. Right now, I believe that I'm in a group of pastors that may be just really wondering what the future holds when it comes to church and when it comes to what that will look like and how we're going to be able to navigate through things. I know here in Denver, because of the market, that we have a boomer bust town. I really appreciate my friend Al bringing this to my attention. We have a boomer bust town in that people come here when there is a great economy, but when the economy begins to struggle, then they head back home, or they find a place, especially a place unlike Denver, that the market may be a little better, a little easier, a little less financial strain on the family. And for those of us who are leading flocks and such, we do know that there are challenges ahead, and that many of you are facing challenges ahead. And we want to make sure that we're all trying to stay in this together. And I was really encouraged by the word this morning, and it's really an interesting thing that came across my mind that I really had, or it came across the word that I hadn't really thought about before, and it was Luke 1, 1-4. And this is the introduction to the passage. Inasmuch as many have undertaken to compile a narrative of the things that have been accomplished among us, just as those who from the beginning were eyewitnesses and ministers of the word have delivered them to us, it seemed good to me also, having followed all these things closely for some time past, to write an orderly account for you, most excellent Theophilus, that you may have certainty concerning the things that have been taught. A couple of takeaways from that. Luke was a first-class historian. He was also a physician, which means he was about details. And so he wanted to make sure he got everything right. But look at what he's saying here. Luke loved Theophilus so much. He loved someone who was an unbeliever so much that he took the time to write. And if you've read Luke, 24 chapters, it's the longest gospel that we have, 24 chapters. I know Matthew has 28, but as far as the amount of wordage, Luke is longer. And between Luke and Acts, he loved Theophilus, and he loved the leaders and the unbelievers in that culture so much that he used his skills and his giftings to pass on to others about the things of Christ. Because if you read 2 Timothy 2, 1 and 2, it was like whatever was passed on to me, I passed on to you so you can pass on to others. That's what Luke is doing right here. He wanted to write an orderly account, and he says this, I wanted to write an orderly account for you, most excellent Theophilus. Listen, I know we're going through some hard times right now, but I want you to make sure that you're not just being a receiver, but that you are also being a giver, that you're not wanting just to be connected to, but that you're taking time to roll up your sleeves and to be able to connect with others, especially those who don't know Christ, but even those who do know Christ. We're all going through a bit of a valley in this COVID season. What can you do with the gifts that you have and the Christ that you have to be able to connect with others, to strengthen those who are already in the faith, but also to come along and to be able to share the gospel, share the good news, share your life with somebody else? I was so encouraged by Luke, and so that helped me get out of whatever little valley I was in. And I'm going to do what I can to make sure that I'm going to try to strengthen others. I can't do it by myself as a pastor. I need others to come around, but as a Christian, I'm all in. Thank you, Dr. Luke. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for bringing this to my attention. God bless.